All right, good morning, folks. So it is Wednesday, the 14th, 2022, and it is time for Rumble in the South. We're fixing to do this weigh-in, get things rolling, so y'all stay tuned for that. All right, so I got the Donkey Kong ready to go here. Got the scale set up. Ain't nothing left to do but do this thing, right? Let's get on it. Here we go. Alright. Moment of truth time. I can't get it to crank up. There she goes. There she goes. Gotta kick it hard enough. Well, not as bad as I thought it might could have gone. So, since cheat day, once again, I have had a 10-pound drop. But I am up almost a pound overall from last weigh-in. Not quite what I wanted, but we'll talk about that. Hold on. Let me get this light back off. Oh man. Make sure everything's facing right. Alright, so after an extreme cheat weekend, I brought everything down, back down in weight within 1 pound. That is remarkable. That is remarkable. So I'm still under that 260 pound mark for the year. I mean, 60 pound weight loss mark for the year is too early. It's too early. I'm sorry. Y'all know me. Mix up the numbers in a minute. I don't want to be 260 pounds down. I won't exist. I won't exist. Whew. Y'all excuse me. I got to kick back. Talk about this thing. The stuff that's going on and how I plan to move forward with all of this. Now, I'm going to start by saying that number that you see there is, I feel like I'm not done dropping yet. I feel like within the next 2 days I will be at a new low. Last week I hit 265 dead even. But within the next 2 days, I definitely feel like I am going to go lower than 265 this time. I mean, I'm right there at it. Excuse me. Sinuses, this, what we call ragweed. Some people in the country call it goldenrod. Whatever you want to call it, it is in bloom. And I am highly allergic to the stuff, and it's got me dealing with sinus issues, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But anyway, like I'm saying, I don't think I'm done with weight dropping for the week. Unfortunately, I didn't drop to my lowest by weigh-in Wednesday, but the point of this challenge is 50 pounds of weight loss declares the winner. So weigh-in Wednesday is just a method of a check-in, so to speak, to let you know how things are going. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm letting you know how I feel like things are going. I know my body pretty good, and I feel like this week, my recent, well, what I had my cheat day, big cheat day on Friday. So my body adjusted to that, because used to on the weekends I was keeping it low calorie because I was doing my weigh-ins on Monday. So over the course of the weekend, I was really able to control my calories a lot more because it was the weekend. I didn't have to worry about the mom and pop restaurants quite so much like I do during the week. My daughter's back to a 4-hour schedule, which leaves an hour free for me and my wife to eat. And here lately, my mother has been on that too, and both of them are not currently doing any kind of diet. So the mom and pops are the ones that they choose every time. That messes with my psyche a little bit when it comes to how I like to, my preferred way of losing weight, which is definitely what I consider calorie knowledge. What I mean by calorie knowledge is I'd rather eat at the commercial fast food restaurants where they have a calorie count, and I can definitely control my destiny to the extreme that way, because I'm sure I would have had two 500 calorie days if I would have been able to control it a little better. But what I did do is I do have a basic understanding of calories through calorie consciousness, meaning I know how to eat at these mom and pop restaurants and still be able to keep it under 1,000. So that was the only choice I have had for the past 2 days to do that. And I done that through salad situations, and by choosing the lowest calorie dressing that I could possibly choose. And yesterday I chose that honey mustard, which I'm not sure what brand they use or anything like that because it's set up on a buffet, but I still, I do know that definitely the meal I ate yesterday was under 1,000 calories. If it wasn't, yesterday I was weighing 268.8, and today we're down to 266 what did I say, 0.2 or 0.4? I think it was 266.2. Yeah, it's 266.2 just a second ago on the scale. So that's almost a 3-pound drop. So I know I kept those calories in check. I know I did, for sure. But if I would have if I could have got them a little extremer and a little lower, we'd already be seeing under that 265 right now. I'd have had a 4-pound drop, for sure. But like I said, the race is about getting to the 50 pounds the firstest. and I got all this, all this I'm dealing with, and I got a new challenger out there somewhere. I'm ready to make a video and drop a segment at any minute now that we're gonna find out about as we go along, and then I gotta deal with a new contender, and probably I ain't worried about it at all. I'm actually excited about it myself, but that's just it. New people may have something new to offer that you can learn from, and the best teachers in the world are the ones who never quit learning. So that is definitely the route I want to follow. I want to be a good mentor to someone out there who may choose my crazy method of weight loss, and I want them to have as much information as possible, as well as myself. So yeah, I welcome a new upstate challenger, or not upstate, but Midwest state challenger. But let's see, going forward for the next into the day, and this will probably be a two-parter because I always try to get the weigh-in results out as soon as possible, you know. So this will definitely be a two-part video day today. So we got a little time to talk here. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. I mean, you know, let's talk about these mom and pops. I mean, geez, y'all. People all the time tell me in my life, you know, I want to lose weight. And my generation and my parents' generation have a big problem when it comes to choosing restaurants. I mean, and then, you know, you got all the misinformation out there too, like, oh, McDonald's is so terrible for you. Oh, Burger King so terrible for you. Oh, Taco Bell. Oh, even Subway, you know, they try to, you know, stay away from, you know, and that would be the extreme healthy choice of a fast food restaurant, in my opinion. But those things have something in common that can give you an advantage when it comes to calorie counting. They have the calories listed, and knowing those numbers in your head is so helpful to aid in your weight loss that it's just not funny. I mean, I am living proof of that. You've seen me do it when I'm able to. And technically, you know, I could be a royal word I don't want to say and just tell everyone, you know, that hey, look, I'm on a diet. I'm going to eat something commercialized. Y'all have all that mom and pop crap you want, you know. But I don't do that. I try to make it work for me in their environment. But they're all the time saying, you know, I want to do what you're doing. You've lost so much. Like, you got to control those calories. You got to give up the mom and pops, you know. I can tell them 1,100 times, but I can't get them to listen when it comes time to eat. That takes over. That mentality takes over, and it's one of those every time, and it's a pattern. I've noticed it, especially since I've been dieting this year, that it's a pattern that we follow here. It'll either be that Mexican restaurant, or it'll be that buffet restaurant, or it'll be one of the Greek fast food restaurants. And we have a lot of them in the upstate. We have the Carolina, we have the Clock, we have Pete's, we have all kinds of those. And basically all of those foods are kind of the same at all those places. They're very similar in their menu items. I mean, to me, all of their chili cheeseburgers taste the same. All of their onion rings taste the same. They may have different names on the building, but that Greek style fast food restaurant way of cooking, it all is similar in the way it works. And yeah, we also have the Palmetto, there's Whiteford's, and there's just they're fast food joints, but since they're so low scale and they're not mainstream restaurants, you know, like your Hardee's and McDonald's, they don't have to list calorie amounts on their foods. I mean, I know how to keep it low. I can go there and get grilled chicken sandwiches, you know, and some French fries, and I know I'm under 1,000 just by doing that. I can go get their chef salad or their grilled chicken salads if they got one. I know I can keep it under 1,000 by doing that. But at the same time, I could go to Zaxby's and get a salad, and they will list their calorie amounts on the sign. To me, that is extremely helpful, being able to keep that documented, especially if you want to do low-cal. Like I say, yesterday I made sure I put nothing but vegetables in my salad, and I had a couple of pieces of grilled chicken they had on the bar, had some green beans and cabbage. You know, I know that meal did not carry me over 1,000 for sure, because all I had was vegetables and lean chicken meat. So I know I was good to go, and I shattered 3 pounds overnight from that once again. So just letting you know what I'm dealing with. And if you can get what I'm saying, how to deal with it for yourself when you're in these situations. I mean, because we all know that, you know, some of the menu options, you know, will really destroy your weight and your goals. Like, for instance, you know, you order, you know, a steak finger plate. That's something you want to set aside for a cheat day. You don't want to eat that 2 days before weigh-in. That's not a good idea. Now this one, you know, this might sting a little to my friend Jesse, but I gotta say it. Stay away from that sweet tea. Stay away from it. Don't drink it. Bury it deep down in your soul and do away with it forever. The reason I say that is because sweet tea is one of the things that helped get me in the shape that I got in. Because, you know, I started when I was in my late 20s and got in my early 30s. When I was in my late 20s, I was thin. You know, I was pretty thin. You know, I was down under, at least stayed under, you know, about between 230 to 216, somewhere around there in weight, and I was pretty lean. When I got in my 30s, I got some job responsibility on the job, and I got to eat with the boss man every day. One of the boss men that I work with, and we went to this buffet style restaurant just about every day because it was quick. They had a salad bar there, and they had like a little buffet set up. You know, we'd eat there, and I'd eat off of the buffet and the salad bar, and he convinced me to try their sweet tea. I started drinking that tea every day. I blew up it like a balloon. Man, I'm here to tell you what, I got fat. And the people at work noticed, and they used to laugh about it, and they used to tell Tim he was responsible for my weight gain, you know. I swear to God, it was that tea. That tea would weigh on my stomach like a bomb, man, like a cement block. You know, you could eat the healthiest food ever. I could eat just a bag of lettuce and drink some sweet tea, and I'd feel bloated. And yeah, sweet tea is bad. It's really bad for Southerners, and we love it. I know. I just tell you, when you have your cheat days, do it through food. Don't include the tea. Don't do it. I'm telling you because I love you, brother. Stay away from that tea, man. It's a killer, and it's a weight loss killer. It's terrible. It's hard to bounce back from too. Once you get that kind of pure cane sugar. You know, you hear about white starches and sugars all the time. I'm not too much of a believer in that stuff, but that pure cane sugar that they sweeten tea with, that right there is definitely terrible. And I know that same sugar, you know, is kind of in candy bars and stuff like that too. But those are okay in moderation. When you're drinking that sugar, that's a different story because you're really taking it in. And if you're more like me, one glass ain't gonna do it, you know. So, yes, brother, I'm telling you for your own good, man. Stay away from that sweet tea, please. If you gotta drink tea, find a way. They got thousands of different sweeteners out there. They got monk fruit now that tastes a lot like real sugar. Try to sweeten it with monk fruit or something like that, but stay away from that cane sugar. Drinking it is just terrible. It's terrible. I know I can drink artificial sweetener and lose weight because I drink these on the regular, on the consistency. And I have adjusted to that flavor over the years so much that if I do try to drink any regular sweet tea, or just a regular soda. I can't do it. I can't do it. It tastes like pure syrup in my mouth now when I drink anything that's got cane sugar in it. But you know, buddy, to each their own. I do understand you got to have these things when you crave them and get them out of your system. But if there was one thing I would give up for the rest of my life, it'd be drinking anything with the cane sugar in it. I think drinking it is worse than eating it. I don't know why. It was for me anyway. I mean, it just it lands on me, and it's hard to back that kind of weight back off. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is about it, but it is hard to get back off. But anyway, that is about all I have for right now. So y'all stay tuned for later, and I will get the day rolling for the rest of the day. I think it is day 257 right now. But this has been my weigh-in results for today, and what I'm dealing with, and my plan of action moving forward. So until after a while, when I come back for the rest of the day, y'all have a good one.